Would you introduce yourself? Tell me a little bit about...
About me?
Yeah.
I'm Christina Stiles. So I have the Habitat house in Orleans.
Awesome.
I have triplets.
Oh, wow.
That are 12. And I have an older daughter that's 26.
How old were the kids when you moved in?
They were like a year and a half.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they were little. I don't even know, I can't remember if they were walking. I know they were in the stroller and crawling, but they may not have even been walking yet.
Wow. That's awesome.
When we moved in.
They're 12 now? Oh, wow. That's so good.
Yep. I actually had a friend that has a Habitat house.
Awesome.
So she introduced me to the program. Well, I just kind of wondered how they were going to get built so fast.
Yeah. It's a pretty quick process, right?
It is.
How long did your house take?
We started it in, gosh, when did we start? September? And it was done by Christmas, before Christmas.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And had you moved in by Christmas?
Yes.
Wow, that's awesome.
A couple weeks before Christmas.
Oh, that's such a great memory to start there.
Well, we were renting, so, and then I had 3 kids, so everybody's dream is to own their own home at one point in time.
Yeah.
So that's why I did it. And then to leave something for the kids, you know, because renting, you can't leave anything, you know, for your kids, so, and for the kids to always have a home. Just mainly like the community and all the churches, how everybody came together and they didn't even know who I was. And everybody was so friendly and willing to work. But like some of the people that helped I see in church. So it's really nice.
That's awesome.
And they know who I am. And
very cool.
of course, when you have the triplets, you're the talk of the town anyway. It was pretty amazing. We had the kids there when the weather permitted. And they all knew, you know, got to meet the kids. And still today, like I said, I'll see members and they're like, oh my gosh, I remember being just little bitty, like Stacy. She was like, oh my gosh, they were so little when we moved in the house, and now look at them. So it's nice to keep in touch with a lot of them. That way they see how you're growing and how you're doing. Oh gosh, there's been lots of memories. I have to say the first Christmas, and then that's where the kids learned to ride their bicycles. And, you know, they lost their first tooth in the house. So, but there's all kinds of different milestones that they've crossed being there.
Yeah.
We've repainted to the customs of their likings of colors now because they're older. So we used to have little marks on the walls where they grew. Oh, and then like when you build the house, there's all kinds of Bible verses throughout the inside of the house that they wrote.
That's beautiful.
Each church group would write different Bible verses on the inside of the walls. So. That was a hard one.
Yeah.
That was a really hard one. Well, I mean, it's all based on the churches, so God would have to be, you know, because without faith in that, then it wouldn't have happened.
Yeah.
And I guess all the dedication and hard work. For renting, it's a lot better because now houses are going for $700 and $800 a month, which I could never afford that. But I do know, like, even working with Habitat, you know, if there's a problem and you get in a bind, which I was a few years ago when my kids' dad left me, I became late in payments. And it was to the point where I could have lost my house, but they were willing to work with me. And I made them a promise that every check I got, they would get most of my paychecks, and they did. So they're really easy to work with, especially if you're going through hard times. Just a really good program. Especially if you're struggling or a single parent sometimes, the way they work with you, and it's not like from a bank, so you're not got inflation, you know, and your payments are based on your earnings.
And is there anything we can do to improve the Habitat process here?
No, I think it's all really great.